Good morning, children. Today we will going to go through the part of our NCERT book, Changing of Earth. Before starting the lessons, I have already said that we in class 7 we will going to follow both the books parallelly. So milestone book is already done with. Same things which is there in the NCERT book, that is volcanoes, earthquakes, about the plates, different types of plates. That thing you will going to go through the NCERT book also along with the milestone. The things which is not done, those things I'm going to start with the time. First, today we will going to go through the works of the rivers. Now first, the erosional processes. Erosional processes of the rivers, we know that the rivers are coming with a tremendous speed in the upper course. For example, if you just drop a bottle of water, what will happen? First, it will going to flow with a tremendous speed. Then gradually it will going to slow down, and at the last it will going to be stagnant. Okay, so in the same way the rivers are also like that. So rivers, when it is in the upper course, it has a tremendous speed which cuts the valley vertically. Means if this is the valley, the river cuts the valley vertically because the speed is more, and the down cutting can be done easily by the river. So what it forms a V shaped which is very narrow. In the picture itself you can find that, see the V shaped valley as the down cutting is more, so it forms a narrow V shaped. In this picture also it is given like this. The river makes its channel or makes its path to move along. Okay, so this is the first portion or first down cutting of the river. The next, which is very important, is the waterfall. Now what is a waterfall? Waterfall is the steep falling of the water from the edge of the mountain or any highland. Okay, so steep falling means when the river is coming to this end, it just tumbles down and start flowing. Clear? So here when the river is falling, here something you have to remember from the picture itself I am telling you. So this is the hard rock which the water or which the river suddenly cannot erode. Okay, cannot erode, so it jumps. But again, if there is a soft rock, then the river again starts eroding. Okay, so starts eroding and then it starts falling. When the river jumps into the ground or in the plain region, then it forms a hole at the bottom of the waterfall. That is called Panj pool. Okay, Panj pool. And when the river is flowing from here, it carries the boulders, pebbles, all of it, and it drops here. Clear? And then when the river is eroding it is eroding the soft rock, but it will gradually also erode the hard rock. That time the waterfall is said to be retreating waterfalls. Retreating waterfalls. So here one example I can give you, that we knew that Niagara Fall is the biggest, or it is the along with the height, it is the very tall waterfall. But now Niagara Fall is retreating. Retreating means the hard rock the Niagara Fall had, it is slowly and gradually eroding it. Clear? So this is about the waterfall. Then we are going down to the depositional features of the river. First only the thing that comes in our mind, we have seen the waterfall. Just now we have seen the waterfall. Now here the river is leaving the upper course and coming to the middle course. Clear? Means the mountainous region is over. Now the river is flowing to the middle course. Now middle course means the river is in the plain land. So gradually it will going to reduce its speed. River falls flows through the channel where it is there. The river when overflows the two banks, see here the bank is there, here the bank is there. When it is overflowing these two banks, then the banks which are formed due to the deposition of the fertile soil of the river is known as floodplain. Now along with the floodplain, there are two levees, or levees can be formed at the two banks of the river. Now what is a levee? Levee is a natural embankment which is created by the river. Now this natural embankment means when the river is overflowing the two banks, it is depositing the silt, as I said. So when the silt is deposited at the near the river channel, just beside the banks, then the river is having an levee or a natural embankment. Now the question that can come into your mind, that if the natural embankment is there, again the river is flooding the two banks, the water is also there in the two banks. Yes, water is there. Now water tries to follow the natural, means here the natural water is flowing. So here also the river tries to follow the same parallel route of the river. Then ultimately it comes and join the river. Okay, ultimately it comes and join the river where the levee is not there. Clear? So this is what is about depositional feature and the levees. Now we are coming to the meanders. What is a meander? Now here gradually river is coming to its end. When the river cannot anymore carry its the erosional materials, whatever the river is carrying, it starts depositing. And the river keeps on making a channel like an S. See, it is a S. So this S-shaped channel is said to be a meander of the river. Next one is the Oxbow Lake. Oxbow Lake is also known as Horseshoe Lake. Okay, Horseshoe Lake. Now how the Oxbow Lakes are formed? Now I have already said about the meanders. Meanders means the river is meandering its course. It is turning, looping and coming to the trying to follow the same route but cannot because of the depositional activities of the river. This is the stage 1. Stage 2, what happens? The river already deposits all its materials in the mouth, because one example I can give you, that is when you are going to the school, always will you go in our if you want to come down to the ground floor, will you take the shorter route or the longer route? Obviously we're going to take the shorter route. So river also wants to take the shorter route. It cannot go on going round. So it takes the shorter route and starts depositing in the mouth. Here when the deposition is there, then this channel with water is cut off from the main river. Okay, see this one, the main river is here and due to the depositional feature this one is cut off. So this one is known as Oxbow Lake or Horseshoe Lake. This is how the Oxbow Lake and Horseshoe Lakes are formed. Last is the delta. Delta is what? It is at the end of the river. When the river cannot anymore carry any deposits or any materials, it starts depositing at the end of the river when the river is joining the sea or the ocean. Now here you can find the river is dividing itself into various channels, which is known as distributaries. Means this is one, this is one, this is one, this is one. This is a distributary of the river. But river is still flowing, it is depositing. Now here the river also can get logged, the water can get logged, which is known as lagoon. In the near the sea where the water is getting logged with it and cannot come out, that is called a lagoon. Okay, so I can make you understand that these are the distributaries through which the river is flowing and meeting the sea. Now there is also another word called estuary. Estuary means two sides land and the river is flowing near the delta. Okay, that is estuary. Lagoon I have already explained. And one more thing, very important question may come in this region, that all the rivers can form a delta or not. It is said that all the rivers cannot form delta because formation of delta needs certain prime activities or certain features of the ocean or the sea. Okay, for that reason the deltas are formed. You know the biggest delta of the world, Ganga Brahmaputra delta, but biggest river is Amazon river. That doesn't have any delta because the ocean where the river is meeting, that area is not suitable for the formation of delta. So Amazon river doesn't form any delta. Now we are coming to the action of seawater. Seawater, first, here are only two stages. One is sea cave. Cave, you know, it is just a round portion from where the river, the ocean water is flowing. Now ocean water when starts eroding the pillar of the rock which is there in the sea, then it forms a cave. Okay, it is an erosional process of the river, of the sea. Clear? When it forms a cave, from here the river is flowing, that is known as the sea cave. And sea stag is another erosional process where, see, the sea cave is like this. When the ocean or when the sea is keeping on eroding, then just one pillar is kept, means forms a pillar, means if it is eroding from here, then obviously one day it will going to be like this. One pillar will only be there, the middle portion will be eroded. So that is a stag. Okay, so that is a stag. I hope you have understood the river and the sea erosional processes. Now this portion is related to your NCERT book. Chapters, the names are different but the chapter content are same. So question may come from all the chapters. Again I am repeating, question may come from both NCERT and Milestone. Previous chapter also it was done like that. This chapter also it will be done like that. So please go through the NCERT book, this portion and the previous portion also. Thank you and have a nice day.